Welcome to Mobile Software Technology. We will spend a couple moments going over our innovative features on the dispatch board. My name is Rachel and I work as a dispatcher for a company that uses the MOST system. There are several ways of viewing the board, which is found in the top left-hand corner of the board. Day view, which displays the technicians vertically, and the time frames are displayed on the left side of the screen. Other options are work week view, week view, and month view. Also, timeline view, which displays the technicians horizontally, with the time frames that are displaying at the top of the board. I prefer this view and will be using it throughout the rest of the demonstration. There are a couple different ways to sort the dispatch board. You are able to sort by department or employee. This makes it easier if you're trying to focus on one technician's schedule or one particular department. You can also find at the top of your screen you are able to sort by date. There are several tools that can be found at the top of the screen. The first tool is Map Technician's Route. This tool can be used to minimize drive time and give the technician the best route possible. When selecting this feature, it will pull up a list of technicians on the left with the calls for the selected date. You can check and uncheck technicians and properties to get a realistic look on the schedule for the day. The second is Scheduled Calls Dashboard. This tool can be used to get a breakdown of service calls scheduled for each day or department. It will give you a breakdown of calls by service type, area, and promise time. The third tool is Scheduled Calls Lookup. This tool can be used to search for any appointment scheduled for any particular date or department. Technicians are found on the left side of the board. The calls that are scheduled for the day can be placed on the board in order that they are to be completed. In order to create a technician's route, the service calls that are displayed at the bottom of the board are to be dragged up to each technician in order to create a route. Once calls are dragged up to the board, you are able to move them around to different times during the day and also able to set the call to different stages in order to send out to technicians. The colors of appointments display the different stages of the call, whether service is in progress, completed, or still awaiting service. The scheduled calls that appear on the board can be changed by simply right-clicking and selecting Show Stage As, then selecting the stage that applies. For example, Scheduled, Canceled, or Pending Service. There are also different priority rings that can be displayed around certain calls to show importance, such as High or a VIP customer. These rings are great ways to identify customers without going into their accounts. From these appointments, you are able to access customer accounts, past history, and print an invoice straight from the dispatch board. Also, if you left-click the technician's name, you can find each technician's starting location, skill set, and any preferences for that specific technician. Another unique feature is the ability to access the technician's sales for the day by simply right-clicking any of the technicians. This brings up the sales for the date selected and the current date sales. However, you can sort by date as well to see a greater range of dates. The scheduled appointments for any given date can be found and sorted at the bottom of the board. You are able to sort by date by simply selecting the date or going day by day using the arrows next to the date. Another way to sort the scheduled calls is by any of the areas below. Within each section on the top right-hand corner there's a sorting key which allows you to select only one department and or time frame. This is just a quick overview of our dispatch board. There are many more options to maximize your company's potential. Thank you for your time, and we hope to speak with you soon. For more information, contact us by phone at 877-667-8001, by email at sales@most4.com, or check us out on the web at www.most4.com.